waiting for this day for a long time.
Hey there everybody, it's Luke, and today we're going to be reviewing this set right here. This is, I'm not looking at the box right now, no. This is the Death Star Final Duel set. And basically, I went to the Lego store recently, and this was one of the sets I found. I was looking through a bunch of different sets between the $100 to $200 price range, and this is one of the ones I got. So we're going to start by going through the complete build, and then I'm going to go probably for the minifigures, or you know, we'll just kind of experiment with it, and we'll see. By the way, this Kylo Ren helmet looks so cool, though, doesn't it?
We will destroy the Resistance and the Last Jedi.
Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get to reviewing this. Go ahead and remove the figures here. So basically how this is going to go is I'm just going to go from the very entrance of it and go all the way to the back, showing all the details and anything that I can really think of as we do this. This is kind of new for me, a little bit of an experiment. So we're going to see how it'll go. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comments. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first we have this little entrance section, and this, I don't remember it from the movie. Now I could be wrong, let me know if I am wrong about that, but I mean, even if it wasn't in the movie, it still looks really good. Like, it reminds me of the Chancellor Palpatine's little, not throne room, but his office. It has the same color scheme, has a couple statues here and there, and just the same decoration style, and of course the red mixed with gray. I think that looks really good, but it definitely reminds me less of the Death Star and more of his skyscraper, I guess he was in. Then there's this nice little feature where there's two little pull tabs at the sides, and I really like how they integrated that and still made it look good. Like, when it goes up against the actual build, it still looks like it's supposed to be part of that, I think. Anyway, so basically you just pull these and try to pull them at the same time, and then you just enter in. Now, once you get to the inside of it, there's actually two modes you can do here. So you can have these little side compartments actually snap together and just keep it like that. So that makes it look more like what it would look like regularly, I think. But there's also the second mode, which you just kind of unsnap these. They have little connection pins right there. And you just take them apart, and then you can slide the entire door forward, kind of creating a little bit of a bridge. I'm not exactly sure why that decision was made, but I think it's a pretty decent one because it looks good. I mean, it works well, and it just gives it some more room to have a little bit of a battle. And, you know, if you want to have a little fight scene on the bridge with Luke and Darth Vader, even though I don't know if they did this or not, I can't remember, but you can just have them fighting like that. And so that just, yeah, that just kind of expands it out. I think it was a good choice. And so you can kind of have it between two different modes, depending on if you're like wanting to display it. I would say probably keep it in. But if you're wanting to have it for play, then I would probably keep it out like that. Next, we have the stairs over here, and these look really good. If you notice, there is a couple of little differences here and there. Well, two of the stairs are different than the other ones, actually. So all of them have two studs except for these ones. And so, yeah, all you do is you just kind of, there's a little lever over here. And you can get a better look at that. You just kind of hit it. And there you go. And in the live stream, if you guys remember, if you guys watched that, I accidentally built this wrong. I had made this go the complete opposite way. And so it wasn't working, like, no matter how hard I hit it. But now it has enough connection points to work. And so you could have, I think what this feature is what you're supposed to do is take Luke and just have him right there. I don't think this was in the movie at all, but, or was it Darth Vader that flipped down the stairs? Maybe it was him, I don't know. I feel like I remember a scene where he just kind of flips down the stairs or something. And so you take it and just knock whoever's on there off. Okay, and so now we've got that covered. The stairs are decently, you know, done. They look like what they're supposed to, and they have a cool little feature which just kind of adds to it, I think. Let's see, I guess we should probably go ahead and not go up the stairs yet, but come over to this section, which is a little module. It's attached completely so it doesn't like come out or anything, but of course it can do the little turning thing to snap into place. But this is the scene where Luke jumps up here, and I actually haven't even tried this feature yet. I was mostly just playing with the feature up here, which I'll show you in a minute. But you take Luke and you place him in this right here, and this just kind of pinches him in place. And be careful with it, of course. And you hit this little lever at the end and just launch him up there. Oh wow, that launched it far. And let's see what that looks like from a little bit farther out, because that went completely out of frame. And the goal is to get him right up there, because in the movie he kind of force jumps up there. My goodness, it still jumped out of camera. Let's see if we can get him to actually just kind of land up there. Nope.
I guess it's just
Oh!
turned up.
Yeah, we're just recreating the movie scenes early. Like Darth Vader didn't even do it. Luke just failed and made it fall. So yeah, that's completely how it happened. Oh my goodness, that was close. We almost had that. Everybody hand claps. Yes.
That's how
Applaud.
That's how he landed on him.
Yeah,
On his head.
Luke, are you dead? You okay, son?
Not yet. I'm not.
And so then he's supposed to land up there, and we did a pretty good job at that. And then you just take, let's see, I guess this is the best angle we can really get it at, but you just take Luke, set him up there, if we can get him to stand, of course. And you have Darth Vader, and he'll just stand right there in the force jump thing. And he then takes this out with the force, and so you can just do that. And Luke still doesn't fall because he's a Jedi, and he can just hold on. That's how it went in the movie. I don't know why it happened. That's literally never happened to me before. Okay, now let's try it again. We're good. We're good. Okay, now just, and that's how it's done. And Luke just kind of falls to the side. I think he just jumped out of the way, honestly, in the movie. I don't remember where he jumped.
In the movie, he just held on.
Oh, did he? Oh yeah, I remember that.
He just held on to the rail, and Darth Vader was just trying to get him.
And kind of just finishing this off here, there's not much here, but apparently Palpatine keeps a little baby sippy cup right here, I'm pretty sure, and an extra pair of studs. He wears these as shoes, I'm guessing. I don't really know, but... And then you can come up to the top, and there's not very many details here, but the window does look really good.
That's where he wants his ships from.
Yep. See, he just kind of opens it up, and then he just lets ships fly out. Sometimes he jumps out, too, but... Yeah, that's only on some days when he's really having fun. That's just the back of it. Looks really good from, I think, both angles, but I really like this angle just because they did so good at shaping the little bubbles, and you can see that throughout. We'll probably take a closer look at the details there. Well, whatever they're called. They're little bubbles. You know, Palpatine was blowing bubbles one day when he was a kid, and he was like, one day when I get older, I'm going to make a giant bubble on the Death Star. You know?
And when he said that, the Jedi were standing right there.
Yep, that's completely how it went. Okay, apparently Nick is gonna just, set up all these scenes before we're even ready for it, but that's okay. That actually looks really good, like that works. Anyway, so, I mean, you probably already know what this is if you watch the movie. This is the scene where Darth Vader throws Emperor Palpatine down the pudding reactor. No, but where he throws him down the reactor shaft, I think it is, or something. I don't really know what this is, but... Anyway, that was a really weird joke. Cut that part. That was really weird. It was perfect.
Do I drop him down?
How does he... Oh my goodness, he's stuck. He's not supposed to get stuck in there.
Oh, that's probably because I gave him the electricity.
Yeah, with the electricity, he just completely gets stuck, guys.
Hey, why are these things moving?
Wait a minute.
I don't remember him having giant TV screens on the side.
Me neither. But he might have. Oh, wow. Anyway, so we have another module over here. Well, not really a module, but it's a smaller section of it. And of course, it does the same thing. It can swivel back and forth. And this one is a lot more built up, and it has a lot more stickers, which I really hated because I'm awful at stickers. You can probably see that that's just a tiny bit sideways, which really annoys Nick, I think.
His hand's supposed to be up.
He's way better at stickers than me. I used to be good at them.
Like I messed up on the set.
What?
He's supposed to be missing a hand. Darth Vader.
You do realize you can just rip one of his hands off, right?
Like I should have filled in that part where his hand went. Not printing, but like instead of a hand, like little wires hanging out. Very detailed.
That would work real good.
Yeah, blood. Oh,
You didn't have any blood.
Yeah, guys, we're demonetized before we even get monetized. And so we have the section where he throws him down. And this one was pretty detailed. The stickers were hard to put on and everything, which I'm terrible at stickers, so... Yeah, I mean, just keep that in mind. So these stickers aren't going to be perfect, but they do, let's see, they don't go all the way around. And also there's a look at the bubble right there. You have the little handrails, which honestly, they need to add these in all places. Like the Emperor has handrails, yet in Star Destroyers, they never put handrails for some reason. I just don't get that.
There's actually a theory video on that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure.
And yeah, these were just done with the little battle droid arms. Let me try and get you guys a look at the inside of the shaft right here, because it actually has some stickers and stuff in there. Okay, so here's kind of the best look I can get you guys inside there. You can see a couple of the stickers, but it's kind of really hard to do unless, and my shadow's in the way. But in the inside, there is just, you can't see anything because the camera's shadow. So anyway, I mean, it's nicely detailed in there enough. Like there's not really much detail, but there's not really any detail besides the stickers, but yeah. Okay, so now we finished with both of these sides. Personally, I kind of like this side a little bit better just because there's more to do. But I also like this side because it was a very critical point in the movie. But my favorite section is definitely the very center just because it has the most stuff. First off, we have these right here. Now, I'm not completely sure what these are supposed to be, but they were in the movie and they did a good job in Lego. Even though these are kind of annoying because you always have to readjust them to stay completely up. And then you have a pretty good bit of room to have Luke and Vader fight. So you can have them just kind of positioned like that, blocking each other and, you know, or slashing at each other. Any fight scenes you want to do. They're literally, really, I wish there was a tiny bit more room just because if you try and put them perfectly straight, I mean, it works. No, it does work actually. Yeah, that works. But if you try to put them in, no, I mean, honestly, actually, this is a pretty decent amount of room. Never mind. Okay, guys, so it's actually the next day, and my SD card is, like, extremely small. And so I'm going to need to get a bigger one. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. I might have in a live stream or something, but yeah, I'm going to have to get a new one because this one's way too slow. And so I end up losing a lot of footage or having to kind of go around it and different things like that for videos. So before I do any more reviews, like I did build the Razor Crest. Nick's actually over there playing with it. And yeah, so I really can't do a review on that yet until I get a bigger SD card because when I record it, it just stops in the middle of me talking or in the middle of me doing a speed build or whatever it might be. And I'm pretty sure we finished pretty much with everything except for, I think, no, I could be wrong. I might miss some things just because, of course, having to do this the way I'm having to do it. What does that sound?
That's the sound of good audio.
Crisp.
In the background.
Okay, I think all we have left is really the computer screens, just the sort of Emperor Palpatine place where he sits and looks at his screens and watches Disney Plus, you know? So the Emperor has his own little chair. He has some storage for lightsabers. Definitely a nice little chair build. We used to have a chair in our city, and this is why I really liked this set, because we would always have that little chair just sitting there in the middle of our city, probably somewhere toward the front.
Just for a chair.
Yeah, I bought this entire set just for that. But it's just cooler to have his entire little throne room right here instead of just one little section. And it's nicely built up, definitely nicer than the one we built, but the other one, I mean, we did build a nice one, but it was like not black, it was white. I don't know why we made it, I don't think we had enough black pieces, did we? Yeah, we were very limited in pieces. Now we're getting more and more. We have an entire bucket. Just, you can't see that. Just over there. And yeah, I really like it. And then just finishing it off, we have some computer screens. There's one of them behind Lord Vader. Let's see, can we move Vader? You can see that one. Those were stickers. I did place these. I hate stickers, so that was very unpleasant having to place those. And then the second one, I think it's a bit different because one's showing the shields, one is showing like the health of the Death Star. And the funny thing I think is, what? Oh yeah, that's what it's showing.
One's showing Disney Plus.
But have you seen this? Apparently the Death Star has a heartbeat.
What?
Yeah. Do you see it? He's very confused. I don't know why Lego decided to do that, but I don't know. Maybe it's canon. Not sure. And so here's the very back of it. Basically, you just have all the little windows. Pretty nicely done. There is a little tiny section, if I can get you to look at that, where there's some stuff underneath there. There's not really much, though. There's a place where maybe you could... I don't know why that's there exactly. There's a little tiny bar piece that would be able to... Like a minifigure could hold onto it. You could hang something on it. Yeah. Not sure why that's there, but anyway, I think it looks pretty good from all angles, pretty much. Even though I don't think most of the time you would really see it from this angle, but it's nice to have it so you can kind of envision, you know, the look of it from the Death Star. And I'm pretty sure that it's actually supposed to regularly go, you know, folded in like this, and then you just snap that together. And I think this is like the look from the outside of the Death Star, I'm guessing. Anyway, so now we're going to move on to the minifigures.
Well, actually, you can also fold these in.
Oh, and you can fold those. Yeah, that's probably, yeah.
And when you fold it out, you fold these
Yeah,
out.
so then I guess, how much of the Death Star does this hold up? Probably not much.
No,
I mean, is this part of it?
It's just a little thin enough, I think.
Yeah. But the Emperor's window is very visible, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait,
why? They could literally say, oh, I see the Emperor.
There he is, fired! Oh no.
Ah! Well, that was easy.
Ease!
Wait, Luke was in there.
Okay, so here's our lineup of minifigures. I have them all holding their accessories. We have Emperor Palpatine, and we'll take a look at these closer. I'm just going through them really quickly. Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and the 2 guards with their sticks that actually go completely out of screen when they're holding them up like that. But okay, so here is Emperor Palpatine. We've had an Emperor a long time ago, and it was actually like a non-Lego brand Emperor that we used to have, and this is just so much better than that one. We also ended up getting one with the old type of cloak. That one was really good. It was kind of... That's what they used for the longest time. Like, ever since I can really remember, even watching some of the super, super old shows, and even the really, really old Lego sets, they always used one version. Now they have a slightly more accurate version, even though it does look a little bit weird around the head area, just like up toward the top. I don't know if I like that much, but I think it definitely looks more like a cloak than the previous version. Yeah, taking the head off, you can see the 2 faces. Both of them look very scary. Like, Emperor Palpatine's, I'm glad that we have a separate Lego room, because I don't think that I could have that setting on my shelf or anything. Like, it just looked too scary. And he has 2 weapons. He has his red and gold lightsaber, which is really pretty accurate, I think. And yes, that is our brother making very nice background music. So yeah, you can enjoy that while we do this. He has 2 of his little lightning pieces that never seem to really work. So I don't know why he really carries them, but yeah, that's it for Emperor Palpatine. Now we're going to move on to Luke. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so Luke has just the generic piece of hair that he's been using probably forever. He has 2 faces. He has his pretty happy face and this is the face that I would use most in the scene from the set right there, just because I feel like it fits the emotion a little bit better than the smiling face, because I don't think he'd be smiling about having to fight his father, you know. But anyway, this is a good face if you just want to have a generic, Luke Skywalker. Honestly, this is actually my favorite version of Luke, just because he looks more like a Jedi than he did in like his farm outfit. I don't know, this one just looks better to me. He has his robotic hand. He has some nice printing. Nothing really updated as far as I can see. Could be completely wrong about that though. And last main character is Darth Vader. I just wanted to save him for last because he's probably one of my favorite characters in the set, even though I've always wanted to... Oh my goodness, that looks so unprofessional. That makes me look like I treat minifigures awfully. But anyway, he's one of my favorite figures because they've really updated him. He has arm printing now. He has really good detailing on his legs and torso. Just, he looks like Darth Vader. He does have the new helmet piece, or newer helmet piece. It's not the old helmet piece that they used to use. But also, it is getting to be the normal helmet piece, which I don't really have a problem with it, honestly, because I never really got attached to the other one. I know some people did. Some people won't like this. Some people do, And, of course, it comes in 2 pieces. And he has this really nice face. I've always wanted this one because it's really accurate to the area that he was in at the moment. And he also has some detailing on the very back of his head. Pretty disgusting, but accurate at the same time. And that's pretty much Darth Vader. He has his cape. I don't know if he has any back printing, actually. Yeah, he does have back printing too, so pretty nice. And he has this softer piece of cape and his red lightsaber. Now let's move on. We're only going to do one of the Emperor's Imperial Guards because they're exactly identical, I believe. Okay, and basically their weapon is a stick, so we're just going to go ahead and take that out. It's just a very simply built stick, 2 pieces. It looks good. I think it's appropriate. I'm not really sure. They weren't really in the film that much. They have darker red arms, which is something that I didn't really notice until I was looking at some pictures, I think. And it also kind of matches their cape, because the back of their cape is a darker color than the part you would actually see when they're walking. But when they're walking forward, maybe it's supposed to represent shadows. I'm not really sure. Very simple printing though. Taking that off, there's the head, there's the printing. Not very much printing, but I don't think it needs it. It's literally just the simplest of outfits. And that pretty much does it. Okay guys, so I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you're kind of enjoying the content and everything. And share the video, leave a comment, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.